What is up, my friends? I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and you are very welcome along to Monday's transfer news roundup here on Anfield Agenda. We've found 8 or 9 really interesting stories that we're going to try to go through over the next few minutes, asking you as always to let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Before I get stuck into it though, I just got to give you guys a quick reminder. Our last ever 2 live shows are currently on sale and selling very fast, thankfully. The Liverpool show is about 70% sold already, so if you are thinking of coming along to either Richard Burton Theatre in Cardiff on August the 2nd or the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool on August the 4th, I wouldn't hang around. Both of them are all ages events, meaning it doesn't matter what age you are, everybody is welcome to come along. Tickets are priced at just £15 and you can get them with the link in the description of this video. Right, let's get straight into it. Football Italia have said that Liverpool and Juventus are still interested in Teun Koopmeiners of Atalanta. They do say Juventus would need to sell somebody like Federico Chiesa to fund the deal, but they do name check Liverpool as well. £51 million sounds about right from what we've been hearing over the last couple of months, but I do wonder if Liverpool's interest is really still sincere there. I think our heads have been turned by Ederson from the scouting reports and what the journalists have been saying, but let's keep an eye on this one as well because he is a long-held player that Liverpool have been looking at anyway. So I wouldn't say, I feel about 40%. If I was to rate this one, I'd say about 4 out of 10, but let's wait and see what happens. Maybe I'm off the mark here. The next story I want to bring to you guys today is a first for me, but maybe you guys have seen more of this. This piece here today says that Liverpool have inquired about the availability of Rayan Cherki from Lyon. The France under-23 international is coming into the last 12 months of his deal in France. And I want to know, one, is he good enough for Liverpool? And two, should we be showing any interest? We're kind of rather stacked in midfield, particularly in the advanced midfield position. So unless Liverpool are looking towards the future here, I don't really see much sense in this. Maybe Leon or the player's agent are trying to drum up a little bit of interest because, you know, they're going to want to sell it rather than lose him for free. They also name check Paris Saint-Germain as being interested in the player. But for me, I just really want to know what you guys think. Would you take Cherki at Liverpool? Do you think it's a load of hot air, this story, or do you think there's something to it? Next up, a little bit of a dive into the latest on Santiago Gimenez, who has been widely reported as being of interest to Liverpool. The Echo have been running a few pieces on it, and here Team Talk have said that Liverpool are interested and he could cost just a little bit less than £40 million. In fact, they say €45 million, which is about 38.5 million pound. That would be a record sale for Feyenoord, but I'm intrigued by this one. One, I really don't know how strong the interest is, and I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but I'm trying to be honest. But I do think that occasionally there is a rough, or diamond in the rough, I should say, in the Eredivisie. Is this guy going to be one of them? Well, look, the numbers he's put up over there are pretty impressive. Dirk Kuyt certainly spoke very highly of him when he was talking about him being the best striker in the Eredivisie. And of course, if anybody would know this guy, it would be Liverpool's new head coach, Arne Slot. So let's keep an eye on this situation. It may be that if we were to lose a forward, maybe then Liverpool would look at Santiago Gimenez, but it is a story that certainly isn't going away anyway. So again, would love to know your thoughts on this one. There is a lot for us to go through here, so do keep with me. I'm going to rattle through the stories. Of course, we'll go through them in more detail at 8:30 tonight in the late night agenda. Remember Luiz Guilherme, who was off to West Ham, the Brazilian winger, plays for Palmeiras. Well, that deal has apparently fallen apart. That's according to Jacob Steinberg, who said West Ham's move for Luiz Guilherme has broken down. So, should Liverpool reignite that interest now? There was talk of about 25-30 million euro, if my memory's correct, for the West Ham deal. Have Liverpool come to the table? Is somebody else there maybe turned his head? All we know for certain right now is Liverpool were looking at him. Fabrizio Romano mentioned that previously as well. They didn't pull the trigger. They didn't go in and make an offer, but the West Ham deal, according to Jacob Steinberg, has fallen apart. So there could be an opportunity there. What says you guys? Should we be going in? And what type of player do you think he could turn into? Again, I'm going to be honest, and I think most of us don't watch that much Brazilian football, but our name has been linked to this guy for a while, and Palmeiras are a very good club. So let's wait and see what happens. The next story is one that really caught my eyes when I seen it today. and that is a link for Liverpool to Antonio Silva of Benfica, the centre-back that I've been looking for Liverpool to be linked with for quite a while. Now, there is some bad news here, and that is the price. Correio da Mana over there in Portugal have said that Benfica will ask €100 million or £85 million. He's played 50 games in the last season for Benfica, and he hasn't even hit 21 yet. So he is a really, really, really highly regarded young centre-back. But 75 or £85 million is £10 million more than we paid for Virgil van Dijk. Do I see our owners spending that much money on a young centre-back? Probably not. I think he's probably a little bit too young for our owners to commit that much money. If he was 22, 23, maybe. But right now, he's somebody I would love. But I've got to be honest, I do have my reservations about Liverpool paying that much money. He will also be included in Portugal's Euro squad, so that could complicate things as well, making it more difficult to get a deal done, certainly before the Euros. And if he has a good tournament there, the price tag will most likely only go up. So again, love to know your thoughts on this one. He's somebody that I've wanted for a long time. He's, in my opinion, one of the best young centre-backs in Europe. Right, 2 more stories to go. This one, Liverpool apparently, according to Tutto Juve, have entered negotiations to try and sign Khephren Thuram of Nice. The 22-year-old player played 29 times this season, and Nice have a valuation of about €30 million on the player. But I've heard and read elsewhere that that fee could actually be a little bit lower. Juventus also looking at him as a potential target for them. Maybe they're just trying to drum up interest in the player. I don't know, but there's a lot of stories linking us and Juventus lately to players, and for me, these things always kind of make me feel like Juventus have their target. They want to throw Liverpool's name in to try and big themselves up if they're able to go and get the player. Say we battled Liverpool and won. That's the kind of vibe I get from these. But we do remember to last summer, we've been linked with Khephren Thuram quite a bit. We didn't do anything about it then, and I have my doubts if we look to do it now a year down the line. Right, 2 more stories actually. I did say to you that was the last one. Actually, 3 more stories, so keep with me. Liverpool handed Federico Chiesa boost according to Corriere dello Sport. They say that he could be available for as little as £21 million because of his contract situation. So, Federico Chiesa at about £20 million. Surely a no-brainer if Liverpool have an opportunity to do that. I would certainly take a punt on Chiesa. Yes, I know he's had some injury concerns in the past, his ACL and whatnot, but here, he's unhappy, wants to leave Juventus according to this piece, and could be available for just 20 million. So surely somebody's going to get themselves a bargain there. A bit of a mad one this, but Calcio Mercato have said that Liverpool are interested in Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz. Now they've quoted £60 million as a valuation, which is fairly reasonable in all honesty for a player that has shown over the past few years that he does belong at the very top level. He has qualified for the Champions League though with Aston Villa, and like I've always said, I just don't see Villa as being a club that will want to sell at the minute. So Arsenal, United also being linked, but with Villa in the Champions League, I would have my doubts about his availability. Price tag though at 60 million would be decent money compared to the 100 million that was floating around last year for him. And the last story that I have for you guys today is one that was kind of just breaking before we went and recorded this video, and we had a quick change of thumbnail at the end. It is about Liverpool's interest in Gonçalo Inacio. Fabrizio Romano has said, breaking, Liverpool are showing interest in Gonçalo Inacio. You know this guy, centre-back from Sporting Lisbon, can play left side of a back 4, left side of a back 3, or can play left back. So plenty of options here for him as a centre-back. Right age profile as well. Only downside in this to me was we could have had him for €40 million last year, and if we have to pay the full release clause this year because he signed that new deal, it will be €60 million. So that is pretty much it. That is the latest Anfield Agenda news roundup. We've gone through quite a bit there. Let me know your thoughts on the likes of Inacio, Cherki, Khephren Thuram, Federico Chiesa, Luiz, Guilherme, and everybody else that we've spoken about in this video. Hope to see you guys with us tonight, 8:30 for the late night agenda. Haven't been live for a couple of days, so really looking forward to catching up with you all. Anything else that you guys would like us to discuss, let us know in the comment section. Parts 1 and part 2 of our end of season transfer ratings videos are also up on the channel at the minute, so if you have a chance, please do give them a watch and let me know your thoughts. And again, just a reminder about our live shows. You can get your tickets via a link in the description of this video. They are selling fast. I can't wait to to get over. We've just done Belfast this week. That was really good. And now 2 more shows before we hang up our live show microphone. So hope to see you at either Cardiff or Liverpool. But most importantly, I hope to see you tonight at 8:30. Much love, my friends. Catch you then. Bye-bye.